everybody. I'm a few minutes late. I lost track of time. I was watching a video on how to do winged eyeliner because I don't know how to do it. It's always messed up. I'll do one eye perfect and the other eye won't be even. Anyways, I'll just wait for some people to get in here and I'll just talk to myself because I want to do a Halloween live stream, but I need to figure out the time to do it. I'm actually not going to go trick or treating because I've injured my back and leg. So my son's going to go with my mother and his friend. Good morning, Carolina girl. I'm just talking for the people that's going to watch replay about the Halloween live stream. So I need to figure out a time to do it. I either need to do it Halloween morning or before Wendy and Diane do their Fright night. Hey, Angel. Good morning. Hey, Southern Mom. Good morning, girl. So, yeah, like everybody and their mother is doing a Halloween live stream. So I'm thinking, should I do one in the morning of Halloween or at night? I don't know. I'm so indecisive. Because I'm like, y'all, I want to watch people's Halloween live streams too, you know. So I think what I'll do is have mine before everybody else's, maybe around 6 or 7 o'clock Halloween night. And we're going to play Never Have I Ever game. I got a bunch of questions wrote down for that, like about 75. And maybe I'll tell y'all some stories about, or tell y'all about some cases, it's murders that's actually happened on Halloween. I'm going to be telling y'all about the real Candyman. I know most of y'all's heard about the Candyman movies. There actually wasn't a Candyman. Hey, Cracker Jacks, sorry. Weedsy, Florence. Good morning, everybody. How are y'all? Oh, gosh, my back. I got a heating pad set behind my back here. I feel for anybody that has constant problems with their back because this has about killed me. So we're going to talk about some updates about Jennifer Dulos this morning. I looked at some of the articles, the titles of it. I didn't really read them. I was saving it to do with y'all. I don't know why, but I just like reading articles with y'all that I haven't read before. Let me find the articles I was wanting to. I know I downloaded some of them to my Google Drive. Okay, so let's go back. So the last time I really talked about Jennifer, we were talking about Fotis Dulos' attorney saying that there's proof that Jennifer Dulos is still alive. And that's because they allowed that they had a medical bill of Jennifer seeing the doctor, and I believe it was in July or something. But that's just the way the insurance billed it, and Fotis and them know that. She wasn't at the doctor in July. She's been missing since May 24th. She died on May 24th, more than likely. You know, can't be proven 100% she's dead, but we all know she is. We all know that Fotis killed her. Okay. Let me see. So here is something I've not talked about, but I did say it. Michelle Troconis did move her stuff out of Fotis Dulos' Farmington home. She is completely done with him. He has got her in enough trouble. And seems to me like Michelle Troconis is not a very nice person anyways. She was a real problem for Jennifer. I think she caused a lot of problems with the custody and divorce and stuff. She was a thorn in Jennifer's side. When her and Fotis got together, they flaunted it in front of Jennifer's face all around town, in front of these all these people in this small town. And, if you're from a small town, everybody talks. You know. Hey, Alex, Kimberly, Remy. Not Norm Pattis. The medical bill from July 7th for reproductive services. That's what it said on the news. Yeah, like, why would she be doing that for? Did she plan on having a kid with someone else or something? My back flared up this morning sitting propped up with the heating pad. Angel, me and you both, girl. I got the pillow from the couch behind my back in my blue chair and a heating pad. I'm going to have to break down and buy me a computer desk chair. I said a damn camping chair. I don't care. I'm not professional. Okay. I got off topic. Sorry. So she moves out of Fotis's home. I wonder where she's living at. It says Michelle, 44, moved her belongings out of the Farmington residence that she once shared with Fotis, 52. Per the publication, she and her teenage daughter had lived at the home with Fotis for several years leading up to the move, which reportedly began 2 weeks ago and only recently concluded. On the same day that the news of the relocation broke, Troconis also briefly appeared before Judge John Blowie. As stated by her attorney, Andrew Bowman, they are still in the process of reviewing the vast amount of evidence that has been turned over to them by prosecutors. Michelle Troconis was also recently accused of abusing her Fifth Amendment rights during a 45-minute deposition with Gloria Farber's attorney, Richard Weinstein. Of course, Gloria Farber's Jennifer Dulos' mother. According to the Middletown Press, the aforementioned, I can't pronounce that word, 2017 case revolved around, what am I reading here? Sorry, I got off on the wrong thing. Okay, as for Fotis, he has reportedly hired a new defense attorney to work in conjunction with Norm Pattis. Attorney Chris Tronica, something like that, who also worked on the 2017 Tony Morneau case, filed an appearance in state superior court in Stamford so that he could represent Fotis. According to the Middletown Press, the aforementioned 2017 case revolved around Tony Morneau dropping his infant son off a 100-foot bridge as an act of retaliation against the child's mother. Okay, so the new lawyer, that was confusing. So the new lawyer that's going to help Norm Pattis represented this guy, Tony Morneau, who dropped his infant son off a 100-foot bridge as an act of retaliation. Boy, they represent some real winners. Why didn't they just say it out like that? Why they got to word it so complicated for like normal people like me that don't know all these big words and stuff? Jesus. Those news articles really get on my nerves the way they go about telling stuff. Like, just get to the damn point. Just say the shit outright, you know? Harry. I really enjoyed our stream together. Everybody else did too. Hey, Crystal. Hey, faithful one. So, yeah, I don't like none of Fotis Dulos' attorneys at this point, especially that Norm Pattis. I don't know. I've not heard much about this new one that's helping Norm Pattis. But Norm Pattis, he has just, I mean, in my eyes, I think he has hurt Fotis more. Fotis looks bad enough as it is with all the evidence that's been released to the public. But on top of that, with how Norm Pattis has come out with the Gone Girl theory, he's basically victim bashed Jennifer. Yes, he has the right to defend his client, but he don't got to come out with all these wild accusations to the news, at press conferences, whatever it's called. God, he just really gets on my nerves. Remy D said, "Oh my God, I cannot stand Norm Pattis. You will not like him either." When this case first happened, and she was so right. He is so freaking annoying. I cannot stand him. And I guess Michelle Troconis gave that deposition to Gloria Farber's attorneys. She's suing Fotis for unpaid loans. They gave him money to start his company. But her lawyers are saying that Gloria Farber and her attorneys are making no, Gloria Farber's mother is saying Michelle Troconis is making a mockery of the deposition. I'm sorry, y'all. My back's hurting. I can't think straight. It says an attorney representing Jennifer Dulos' mother says Michelle Troconis is making a mockery out of her court-ordered deposition by invoking her Fifth Amendment rights on a wholesale basis during questioning. In the latest of a series of legal filings by each of the attorneys involved, Richard Weinstein, who represents Gloria Farber, urged the court to compel Michelle Troconis to answer questions in the civil lawsuit against her former boyfriend, Fotis Dulos. Weinstein contends Troconis could have valuable information pertaining to the business dealings of Fotis Dulos' real estate development company. Well, I'd say that she does have information, but I know what Gloria Farber and her attorneys are up to. They're going to see if they can get her to slip up and maybe tell something else about the disappearance of Jennifer. And I don't blame them one bit. That's Gloria's daughter. Jennifer, I can't imagine my kid being missing. I'd do whatever it took to find out what happened. And she's got the money to do it. Hey, Dova, turquoise kitten. Oh, thank you, Nary. Y'all check out Nary's channel. She does a chick chat, as I like to call it. Plays music, just talks. Okay. It says the filing was a response to one filed by Troconis' attorney, Andrew Bowman, who accused Weinstein of questioning his client as a prosecutor would. That's probably true. And I don't blame him, like I said. Bowman is seeking to avoid having his client provide answers during a deposition on her former boyfriend's finances because he fears it could incriminate her in the criminal proceedings. I can understand that too. But Gloria Farber's not going to give up. She's got the money. She's a powerful woman. And she's not going to give up till they get some answers of what happened to Jennifer. She's going to get Fotis one way or another. I am just wondering what he did with her body. You think he dumped it in the trash somewhere? And maybe at the landfill, got incinerated or something. I think he had it planned out what to do with her body. This wasn't just a snapped thing. He wanted rid of Jennifer. He lost control of the situation. I believe he is a control freak and a narcissist. He couldn't control her anymore. He didn't want to pay child support. And maybe since they weren't divorced, he thought if he killed her, he could get some life insurance money or access to her money. Because she had a trust fund. She got money every month from her mother, Gloria. He is a piece of crap, Alex. AZ Storage, Ola. Yeah, he is a piece of crap. I mean, when you look at him, Fotis Dulos, in those interviews the few that he has gave to the press. He's got Charles Manson eyes. It's like he doesn't have a soul or something. They say the eyes is the window to the soul. He just looks dead inside. I mean, he's a piece of crap, just like Susan Smith. He couldn't really have care and love for his children, or he wouldn't have killed their mother. And we know he did. It's not been proven yet, but you can't dispute that evidence. His DNA mixed in with her blood. The blood of Jennifer's on that truck seats. Of course, they're going to try to blame that on that employee. You know they are. They're going to say, that was his truck, so maybe he killed Jennifer. That's what they're going to say. Yeah, he wouldn't have killed Jennifer if he really cared about his kids, because he wouldn't want to see his kids hurt. You know, I don't particularly care for my son's dad, but I would never want anything bad to happen to him, because that's my son's dad and he loves his dad. And I don't want to see my son hurt, you know. It's really frustrating. Can you imagine how those kids miss their mother, and the little ones, you know, not able to really understand at this point because they're young what's really, really going on. And then they're going to have to grow up knowing that their father killed their mother. He stole their mother. He stole their childhood, in my opinion. Piece of crap. The kids really, from what I read, were afraid of him. He would make them practice water skiing even when these kids were tired. He forced them to. And when one of them said that they were tired, he took the water ski and busted upside a rock because the kid didn't want water ski no more that day. They were afraid to defy him, Jennifer said. That's the word that she used, defy him. Hey, Ginger Locks. Yeah, y'all subscribe to Linda Kay. She's great. Ginger Locks, she's good. Red Rim Media, of course, she does a good true crime. So that tells you a lot about how Fotis was with Jennifer and the kids. They were afraid to even say, hey, Dad, I'm tired. Can we call it a day? You know, if my kid told me that, I'd be like, okay, son, let's go. I never want my kid to do anything that makes him unhappy and uncomfortable, you know. It shows you a lot about him. He has anger issues. Yeah, he's got to be in control. It sounds like everything is fine as long as you do exactly what Fotis Dulos wants. Once you don't want to do what Fotis wants, that's when you see a different side of him. Yeah, he definitely sounds like a narcissist. Now, I'm no professional. I can't diagnose somebody, but to me, he sounds like a narcissist and a control freak. Shows you what an asshole he is. Jennifer said that he came to her. See, she found out about him seeing Michelle Turconis a few months before she left him, but she tried to stick it out. And then he came to her and was like, I'm going to move Michelle and her daughter in here. And so she left him and filed for separation divorce like the next day. And he calls 911. My wife and kids are missing. They went to New York. I mean, crap, she left him. See how stupid he is? Like, what was 911 going to do? Make her come back to Fotis? Like, I don't get why he called 911 when she left him and took the kids to her mother's, I believe. He wanted those kids to make him look good. Yes, and I believe he also wants access to their trust funds. I don't know if they have them, but I'm assuming they do because they are a very wealthy family. He hated Jennifer, I believe. He just resented her over this court battle and custody battle, which had been going on for about 2.5 years. So he was like, I'm going to do away with her. Did he not know that when he murdered her and she disappeared, the first person they were going to come to was him because they were going through a nasty divorce and custody battle. And not only that, he has these alibi scripts in his office that's a dummy left there for police to find. You're not as smart as what you think you are, Fotis Dulos. You may have a college education, but you are dumber than a bunch of rocks, buddy. Hey, there's Red Rum Media. Y'all check her channel out. She does really good true crime. Very good. Excellent true crime. I know. I can't believe he called 911. I mean, like the 911 service people don't got better things to do, more serious calls to take than some man whose wife's left him because he's a son of a bitch and a cheater. Jesus Christ. He really ruffles my feathers. That's why I don't talk about him much. I follow this case very closely. If they just really got to me, victim bashing Jennifer, and me knowing in my heart, in my gut, in my brain that he killed Jennifer Dulos. The evidence shows that. He was caught on surveillance video discarding evidence that police retrieved. So, oh, you're welcome, Katie. Katie actually knows what she's doing about true crime because she used to be a private investigator. So y'all check her out. She wasn't an almost private investigator. She was a private investigator. I hate when people say, well, I was almost this. Well, almost don't cut it, does it? Check out Ginger Lock's mom. She's a good person, too. Oh, thanks, Alex. You tell it like it is, too, girl, but you're nice and respectful about it, and I admire that about you. I tell you something I'm working on about myself is kissing everybody's ass that comes in the chat. Like the other day, I was trying to make that Mary Aloha and the person that mooned me because they were acting like they were interested in true crime. And I was trying to make them feel included in the chat and being all nice, not sure what they was upset about. And here they come up and fooled me and mooned me on camera with their hairy ass and lingerie. So I'm trying to work on, I can't kiss everybody's ass all the time. So I'm always concerned what it is. I'm always concerned about hurting people's feelings because I did witness that suicide after I'd had an argument with them. So that's why I'm like that. But I'm going to have to work on that. Yeah, they're an almost. I almost had a law degree. Well, almost don't cut it, does it? Yeah, Dova, this person. First, it was a Marissa Braby. I mean, I really thought they were a new subscriber and just wanted to come up and say, hey. Well, they fooled me. Then here this Mary Aloha comes in and says, oh, I want to talk true crime. I just want to read a true crime article. I mean, they really made me believe they were somebody normal. And it was a freak. It's all right, Ginger Locks. I understand that. I do, Dova. Dova, I don't know if you saw my comment yesterday. I replied to you. How's your little dog doing? I meant to ask you yesterday, and I was talking, but it entered my brain, and then I forgot. They're full of assholes and almost everything else. Yeah. They're almost the devil. I'm almost the devil's daughter. I've quit watching that damn drama. I'm sick of hearing the same old shit. The only thing that's new is the shit they say back and forth to each other. You know what I mean? I support the people I do. I don't know what I'm saying, but anyways. I'm just not going to comment on it. I'm going to say hey in chats and just go on. Red Rum will start with his pay stubs. Hey, Michelle. Good morning. Hey, Dova, if you need dog advice, you should ask Red Rum Media because she actually got dog bit trying to break up a dog fight one time. It really got hurt. She may not want me to say that, but I believe she said it on YouTube before. Yeah. So she may have some advice about, keeping them separate and stuff. She's recovering well. Thank you, sis. Oh, good. I'm glad she didn't have any internal bleeding because that's what happened to my little dog I was telling you about. Those two Pyrenees pups attacked. She was 10 years old. She died from internal bleeding. Still keeping the pups separate from her until she heals and will slowly reintroduce them. Yeah. You may have to really scold that one puppy a lot. That's what I do to Lady when she does stuff. I scold her. I tell her she's a bad girl. She can't stand it. Because sometimes she'll try to jump on Skylar or little Chloe. Hey, Tina. I was watching Bob's Burgers last night when I fell asleep. I watch Bob's Burgers every day, every night, just about it. It's okay, sis. I've been there and done that. Day before, email me if you need me. Oh, yeah. She knows a lot about dogs and, being in the middle of them fighting. She can tell you. I don't know how she reintroduced hers after that. I don't really remember what she told me happened. But y'all can talk about that in private. I told my mama she should listen to you in the morning. She said to me, that was cool. Yeah, I'll tell her to join in. Let's see. Am I missing a Mary in here? I see someone said hello to Mary. Well, I don't see it. Okay, Dova sent you an email, Katie. Oh, you watch Bob's Burgers? Teen every night? Yeah. I love those cartoons. I like Family Guy too, and American Dad. I love Roger the alien on American Dad. Okay, let me see what else was going on about Jennifer before I get way, way off track. Which I've already got way off track, but that's okay. That's how we do it here. That's how we roll here. If people don't like me digressing a lot, they'll just have to not watch. So I know to tell them. I'm just going to have to start being that way. I can't just please everybody. Okay, attorney Norm Pattis contends a gag order is preventing his client from speaking out about the charges that are not even lodged against him, according to a 40-page brief filed Monday with the state Supreme Court. As the disappearance of Jennifer Dulos, 51-year-old New Canaan mother of 5, grabbed international headlines, Superior Court Judge John Blowy last month issued a gag order in the case, partly because of the comments Norm Pattis made to the media. See, Norm Pattis, you need to learn when to shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. Always trying to have a slick tongue, making your client look worse than he already looks. I wouldn't hire him for a lawyer for nothing in this world to represent me. I'd rather represent myself than have that son of a gun running his mouth. The gag order prevents those involved with the case from making comments outside the courtroom. The order, which Pattis calls overly broad, applies to attorneys, police, witnesses, and family members. Well, what about Fotis Dulos giving those interviews? After the gag order was issued, he gave an interview and he answered questions about Jennifer's disappearance. He violated that gag order and not a damn thing happened to him over it that I know of. If that had been anybody else, they would have thrown him in jail. Red Rum. I love it. Like me or get out. Yeah, that's exactly the way we got to be. Ginger Locks, I've been infatuated with 90 Day Fiance. Girl, I love that show. Did you watch The Tell All? I'm actually liking the 90 Day Fiance the other way the best out of all the series they have. The original series is 90 Day Fiance. When they get the K1 visa process started and they come to the United States and got 90 days to get married. But I'm really loving the before the or 90 days the other way when they go to the other countries to live. Girl, that tell all was good the other night. You never know what rescues have been through before you adopt them. Yeah, that's true. Like, I'll tell you something that Lady does to Skylar. Like, Lady don't get along with any dogs outside of this pack. So Skylar goes out my mother-in-law's to play with the neighbor's boxer, Ruby. Ruby is super sweet. Her and Skylar love each other. But Lady can't go because I'm afraid she'll get in a fight with Ruby. And Ruby will whip her butt because she's a boxer. She's bigger. But anyways, when Skylar comes home playing from there and she comes in the door, Lady is growling, trying to fight her. And it's what it is, I figured out. She smells Ruby's scent on Skylar. So I will have to separate her from Skylar until she gets over it. It usually takes about 10 minutes. And I just talk to her and tell her it's okay and no, and she'll stop. Dogs are really weird. Ginger Locks. I watched them all. Oh, me too. My attorney was thrown in jail for standing up for me and other plaintiffs over some BS trial we're dealing with. They said he violated the gag order. I've also been threatened by the judge. Yeah. See how Fotis gets away with everything? And another thing that pisses me off, every time him and Michelle Turconis go to court, they're in there a total of 2 damn minutes. Anybody else would have to stay there for hours. Not them. They get their ass patted. And being on a TLC reality show, let me tell you, they are shady behind the scenes. What show was you on, girl? Well, you don't got to say if you don't want. I know that sometimes, like, they make them, like, if something happens and TLC's not there to film, they will make them reenact what happened. So that's kind of shady. That's not reality. Although dogs are like that, their siblings, rescues or not. My mom's dogs are from breeders and they fight sometimes too. Little Shih Tzu and a Golden Doodle. Oh, yeah, I love your mom's Golden Doodle, Katie. See, Lady's still, I mean, I got her from the neighbor. She was a big size puppy, but still a puppy, But where they didn't feed her right, she's aggressive over food. See, there's certain things I do. I don't feed them all together. Lady and Skylar eat in separate rooms from the other dogs. Skylar does because she lets the other dogs take her food from her. She's so docile. So I take her, she eats in the bathroom where she likes to lay at. And Lady eats in here in my son's room because she'll growl. And she got in a fight with Smokey the Schnauzer one time and kicked his ass all over the kitchen. I never got them separated. So sometimes you just got to figure out what works with your dogs and just, think outside the box. I was on a dating story. Oh my God, Ginger, you've got to give us a link to watch that. 15 years ago. But you can't find your episode. Okay, I just saw your message. I just received a spam call. Do any of y'all get a lot of them? My hubby does. He gets a lot of those telemarketers. I used to get a lot of those weirdos calling me on Facebook. Gosh, I can't tell you how many people I blocked on that. Probably about 200 people. Men from different countries trying to find an American woman. I mean, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing, but offend nobody, but it's the damn truth. Katie, are you sure I can't find it? Katie can find the episode. An asshole kicks a 2-month-old puppy. Tina Belcher, mean people. TLC pretty much started in Philadelphia. They had a dating story, a baby story, and a wedding story. I have multiple friends who have been on that because they pulled from our area. Oh, okay, cool. I tell you something. I used to watch Toddlers and Tiaras on TLC. Of course, I used to watch Honey. Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. I used to watch the Gypsy Sisters and Gypsy Wedding. I still watch reruns of Gypsy Wedding. Actually, I saw reruns of Gypsy Sisters. I saw Molly Golightly on Lifetime on Wife Swap a while back. She said in one of her live streams, somebody had reached out to her or something. She said they must have aired her episode again, a rerun. I don't know if she saw what I said, but I typed in the chat. Yeah, they had it on Lifetime a while back, her episode. I like Molly Golightly now. I used to have a problem with her over that Shanann video. I didn't like that, but she apologized. I believe she really does regret that. I really think she does, and I forgave her and moved on. Got to give people a chance sometimes. You know, she's been really nice and sweet to me, and we all make mistakes in life. Now, nobody has to like anybody. That's just my opinion, how I do it. Y'all know how I am. I think there's a lot of people that's giving her another chance, and that's cool. I respect people more when they give people second chance and when people stand up and say, hey, I was wrong. I apologize. I regret that. Because we all do things. We've all done stupid stuff in life or said stuff that we shouldn't have said and stuff. Please share the episode found. Yeah, we want to see you, Ginger Lux. Dova's like, Dova. Oh. You know what would have been great? You know, if everybody didn't fight on YouTube, all of us creators doing a live stream together on Halloween night. That would have been fun. Well, not all of it. You know what I mean. Like 4 or 5 of us. You know. People like the drama, though. I believe some people would rather have drama than peace. You know, they've treated my friend like shit, Mel Mel. People have run her off YouTube, stressed her out. And, that pisses me off. You know, she's had chest pain. This shit's really stressed her out, made her sick, and all she was doing was standing up for her friend. It's a bunch of bullshit. I know she probably don't want me to say nothing, but trolling her, following her from chat to chat. Yeah, Junior Locks, you should do a viewing party. Find the episode. You and Katie. Oh, I watch Little People, Florence. Hey, Florence, do you watch Little Women LA on Lifetime? Little Women Atlanta? Little Women Dallas? It's Little People. My aunt's a little person. You know, everybody was talking about how the R word is bad to say. Well, actually, calling a little person a midget is a derogatory term, too. And I don't like it. You're supposed to say little people because they are humans. They're just a different size than us. They have harassed her and trolled her until she cannot be on YouTube anymore. Plus, she needs to focus on her son right now. It's his favorite time of year. She has been harassed so much that it has made her physically sick. I was just talking to her this morning privately. I told her I was probably going to say something. It's ridiculous. There's people asking me, "Where's Mel Mel? Where's her videos?" I love watching her. Well, they have harassed Mel Mel off of YouTube. She'll be back though. She just needs a break. But this is what they do. Certain people just follow people around and harass them. Get a life outside of YouTube, people. Get a GDN life. Do you think I got time in my life to follow anybody around YouTube and make troll accounts and leave comments? Fuck no, I don't. Excuse my language. Fuck no, I don't got time for that. And if anybody's got time for that, that shows just what kind of person you are on the inside and that you got no life. Florence, you should really check that show out. Yes, I'm serious, Red Run. They have harassed Mel Mel off of here. They made me look like an a-hole. That was not the truth. I don't even know what they said about you, Ginger Locks. I'm just not going to say anything about anybody. And if they say something about me, screw them. I don't care. I don't know them. You know what I mean? I have to know you and like you for anything to affect me. Right? And respect you. I don't do anything to anybody. And Mel Mel don't either. She just stood up for being there. Yeah, it is a shame, Florence, because Mel Mel's a good person. I trust her completely, just like I do Katie, just like I do Alex, Lisa, the people I talk to outside of YouTube. Everybody I talk to, I trust. Mel's a good person. She's got a lot going on with her son and stuff, and she liked getting on YouTube and making people laugh. You know, she won't even type in my chat hardly because she don't want those people coming and harassing me, because everywhere she goes, they follow this woman. I will, Dova. Thank you, Kimberly. I usually don't really say much because I think all that damn drama is stupid. You know, all they did was told the truth. You know, being there felt manipulated. She's got the right to feel that way. They didn't read them emails. They don't know. Like Mel Mel said, she could put them emails out because she's got them right now, and they would say that being there took it wrong or something. They have some kind of excuse. You know what I said to her in response? I like to take them emails and shove them up their ass. That's what I said. I'm not afraid of nobody on here. I used to be a little bit because of my nerves, but you know what? These people don't affect me because I don't care about them. I care about the people that care about me. Now, if one of y'all is in my chat said something about me, it would hurt my feelings because I care about y'all. I care what y'all think about me. But these other people, I don't give a damn about. I could care less. I got a real life and real problems. There's real things going on in the world, people. There's little kids dying of cancer. There's people that can't get out of their bed, can't walk. And people take this damn YouTube stuff to a whole nother level to it gets serious in real life. Get a life is all I'm going to say. Get a life. Quit harassing people. Do something productive outside of YouTube. I am not an educated person, but I got enough common sense to know that this stuff is not normal, and that certain people couldn't have a life if they follow people around, harass them online. Clean your house. Do something. Take your dogs for a walk. Whatever you got to do around your house, do it. Quit harassing people. Whiskey Gypsy and I have made friends outside of YouTube. I like her. Ginger Locks, go, CC. It is ridiculous, Tina. Hey, XOMOs. Oh, I'm glad you caught me too, girl. Tina, preach it. Hey, I love everybody. I mean, I try to. There are people that I don't like on YouTube. There are creators that I don't like. But I don't really say nothing about them because I'm going to show them respect. Hopefully they do me. But I don't watch them if I don't like them. If I think they're mean person and stuff, I don't want. And there's something else I want to say, y'all. I just want to say this. Now, everybody's been going around saying, on the other side, there's two sides now here on YouTube, according to everybody. I don't look at it that way. Um, y'all knows whose chats I'm always in, who I support. But I do want to say this. Both sides are being vile towards each other at times. There are things that's being said by, by both sides that shouldn't be said. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the name calling or hurting somebody's feelings, saying real mean, vile things to them. Now, if you want to stand up about things that people say that you think's wrong, you can't be saying vile things yourself to people. Just think about that. You can't, because that makes you a hypocrite. You can't say, oh, so-and-so's saying vile things, blah, 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 bitching about it, and then those vile things come out of your mouth because you get upset. You can't do that. Let's go wash your wig and weave. I don't know who's got a wig and weave, but yeah. See, Pamela, she's got a real life. She's been busy with real life. Hey, Pamela, it's good to see you. No, I don't know what went on yesterday, but I heard there were some vile things said. I don't know if the person apologized or not, but I just wanted to say that because it don't make no sense to bitch about somebody being mean and saying mean, rude things if you're going to do it yourself. So, myself, I'm not going to participate in any chats where they're bashing anybody anymore. I'm not even going to say hey if they're being vile. Now, if they're just standing up for something they think's wrong, that's one thing. But being vile to the other side, as they call it, that's not right. Everybody should just shut the fuck up. Is what I say. Excuse my language. Shut up and move on, people. I love your accent. I can listen to you all day. So glad Will from 411 referred me to you. You're my niece said, "Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, girl. You're so sweet. I've been seeing your comments. Oh, you're a good looking lady. Beautiful. Thank you. Um, let me get off the drama because I preached to y'all all day. So I guess our Halloween live stream will do Halloween night, 6 or 7 o'clock, I guess. Anybody wants to dress up, come up on. You don't have to dress up to come up on the panel. Maybe we can tell some ghost stories. I'm going to tell you about Candyman and play Never Have I Ever game. Yes, welcome Florence. She's a very sweet lady. She's been leaving comments. I can tell how people are by how they word things. I mean, sometimes you'll misunderstand somebody by the comment they leave or something, but most of the time I can tell who the good people are. And I sit back and I watch them when I see them other places, how they act. So, yeah, she's really sweet. Where you from, Florence, if you don't mind me asking? Your name looks like Spanish or something. I think my name is Italian, Celeste, I think. Oh, you're very welcome. Beautiful lady. Y'all's all beautiful people. You know, beauty comes from the inside. I just want people to know that too here on YouTube. Don't matter how much you contour or how much you do your hair and stuff. Anybody. This goes for anybody, me included. If you are not nice on the inside, then it makes you ugly. Yes, welcome to the group, Florence. We're usually all respectful here. We hardly ever get anybody in except for the guy mooning me the other day, which has really traumatized me. He's mooned all kinds of people on YouTube, I think. XOM, I know you're a good person. Oh, y'all are. That come in here, I know y'all are. Well, Skylar's decided to get up and lick her dog bowl, y'all. Oh, I'm going to get off here anyways. I can't sit here any longer. Antelope Valley, California, born in Riverside. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go to California. Oh, before I sign off, I forgot. There was a shooting in California at a Halloween party. Let me find it real quick. Gosh, Skylar, can you please quit doing that? That is so annoying. Let me take this dog bow from her real quick. Hold on, I'll give it back to you in a second. Let me tell you about this. Because you can really hear that slapping, girl. Hold on. Let me find this real quick. Because I can't remember how many people were dead. Florence's comment reminded me about it. So there was a shooting at a Long Beach Halloween party, and it left 3 people dead and 9 injured, and police are still searching for the suspects and a motive behind the shooting. Yeah, I did share this to my Patreon. I just saw it right before I went on, so I couldn't do a video. It said multiple people were shot at a residence in Long Beach, California on Tuesday night, leaving 3 dead. The Long Beach Fire Department responded to the shooting at 10:44 p.m. on Tuesday night. The department said on Twitter 3 adult men were confirmed dead, while 9 other victims were taken to the local hospital. The police department said the victims' injuries range from life-threatening to non-life-threatening, and it is possible that there could be additional victims who went to the hospital on their own. KTLA reported that the shooting took place during a Halloween party at the residence, while CNN added that some of the guests were in costume. According to KTLA, the 12 unidentified victims all appeared to be in their 20s. It's crazy. I swear. You can't go anywhere anymore. I mean, I live in a small town, and it even makes me nervous to go to like the Fall Fling, little festival we had, or to the movies. Oh, thank you, Love Hollis. Thank you. Tanner Belcher, 3 dead, I think. Yeah. Yeah, well, I just want to tell y'all about that real quick before I signed off here, because I meant to tell y'all at the beginning and I forgot. Bye, guys. Everybody have a great day. Peace. Be kind. Thanks for chatting with me as always. I will see y'all in the morning. Oh, I'm going to get my pumpkin carved today. I may do a video on it. Put it on Sunny's channel. Okay, bye, guys. Peace. My dog's crying.